Um, yeah, so today we are reviewing the rewards reloaded incentive and are raffling the winners. Thanks everyone who participated. Let me quickly share my screen and show what this was exactly about for everyone who's new to this. So this show today is called Fairground Jam, and it's about playing around with our testnet called Fairground. And we're also running some incentives on our testnet where people can start learning to use Vega, sometimes on a more technical level, sometimes more on the UI level. And it's also good for us to test the newest features and to see if there is any bugs or anything we need to be aware of. Okay, I hope I'm doing it correctly and you guys can see now my screen. Okay, just assume that's the case. So the incentive we were running was rewards reloaded, and we had 570 participants, so 570 people registered and managed to do the incentive tasks. This is nearly double from what we had for the last incentive. So thanks a lot for all the participation, and I hope you guys also can see that there's like some serious improvement on the UI, and this is really thanks to you guys. I mean, the incentive that we have run before, we had a lot of bug reports and a lot of things were not 100% clear to some of you guys, and now yeah, it worked kind of nicely, and everyone here now is probably aware of it. Now like the UI really like works kind of nicely, and the entire process is also like correctly displayed. So when we did the first incentive, there have been some issues with the numbers on UI level, and now everything works kind of fine. So thanks a lot for this. So like that, now the staking process looks so good. It's really your work as well. And for everyone who filed bug reports and was with us on Discord and also helped us to understand where people had issues to use their wallet. That's something that's of course very, very crucial to us to understand where like the user flow is too difficult. And with all this being said, now I can go to my next screen and show you guys the live raffle where we actually now see who also gets rewarded with 10 Vega tokens. Let me find the right one. Share screen. Should be this one, I think. Okay, I hope you guys can see. So what I'm trying to do is that it's called live raffle, but in fact it's deterministic. So everyone who's running Linux or a Mac or Z shell bash on any system should be able to replicate the result. And this works the following way. On bash, there is this sort function. So first of all, what I do first, and I did it slightly different last time, but then I was thinking about that this could be interpreted as like one part where we could interfere with the process, that the participants list that I get, and it's the same that you guys can see on the homepage, comes from a query that my dear colleague Chris provides me with. And it's querying for like all users that have done the incentive task correctly. But of course, like this file of participants looks like a little bit random. So I think like a good first step is, because we want later when we run the random function for the winners, we need a random source. And as random source, we use the file itself. And I think then it makes sense to have it alphabetically ordered, or basically ordered in the way sort is doing this. So I go to this file and write it into a new file, participants sorted. And if we now go up here, and open this file, you can see that now it's in alphabetical order. So don't worry if your name starts with A and you're not here in this list. It's actually sorted by ASCII values, I think. which means first come the capital letters and then the not capital letters. Okay, and now we have like this file, and it should have also the same 571 lines than the original. Please, please, please. Okay, yeah. So, and now what I can do now is can run now this command, which prints the content of the file participant sorted. Then it gives us to the sort function, and it wants to have it sorted random. And the random source is the file itself, which is the file that we just had. And then once it's shuffled and completely random, well, completely random based on our seed to use for the random function, then we take the first 300 lines and put it into a file called winners. And if I now go up and do winners, in theory, we should have a list with 300 winners. Actually, I can also sort this file alphabetically. There's no harm in doing this. The file will still be the same, but then I can go through it and you guys probably can see easier if you did win or not. So sort winners to winners / sorted. Okay. And now, okay, I will slowly scroll through the file so you guys can see. And yeah, have a look if you're in there. Otherwise, I will, of course, also update the Fairground rewards page. And then you guys can see this as well. If you have one, just have a look now if you're in there. As I said, don't worry if you haven't seen your name just yet, because now come all the ones with not capital letters. And yeah, everyone who is here on this list is now one of our winners. And congratulations to everyone for 10 Vega tokens. And yeah, the process now should be completely transparent so that everyone can replicate the winners on their own. Let me see, are there any questions? Okay, so now we can go to the next question. Actually, what will be the next incentive? So now we are running them much faster than in the past, and the next one I'm super excited about it because I will also learn a lot. So I've joined Vega 2 months and 2 weeks ago or something like this, and now so I also look for incentives where I myself need to learn and to study. And the next one is really cool. Let me give you a quick outlook what this will be about. If you're following our announcements on Discord, you might have seen that there was the first time that democracy happened on the Vega restricted mainnet, and there was a proposal to set a network parameter to 0, and it actually happened. So if we go here down, we can see that 19 million tokens voted, which is 30%, 25% is required. And even like it was a 100% vote. So everyone who voted thought this is like a good idea. And therefore the vote went through. So that is very cool. And some of you guys might have seen one of the previous Fairground gems where I've talked to our blockchain specialist, Klaus. And it's very important to understand that governance is crucial for Vega, and governance is happening exactly this way, that people do some sort of proposals, and this is something that we will do in the next incentive, where like democracy really works this way on Vega. You have the up and running system, and then people can suggest changes basically, or for example, market proposals are also done via voting. And there's like a process, and this can also be automated with scripts. And this is something that we are going to do for the more experienced users this time. to show how to play around with all the integrations that we have on Fairground. There's, for example, GraphQL APIs that is available, and there's also like a playground that we will start using to do some of this stuff. And then we will also look into, here you can, for example, see all the network parameters on Vega. You can simply query them and then you get everything. And this incentive, for the next incentive, we'll do a couple of things. First of all, the big picture view. So what exactly the community should do on governance. So there will be, for example, some things are more like for feature requests, how to drive innovation on Vega. There, if you're reading the tech update news, we just enabled freeform government proposals, which basically is similar to what you know for Python, for example. There's like PEP, Python Enhancement Protocol or whatever, or for Bitcoin, it's called BIP. And people can basically suggest something. And on Vega, then there's like democracy and people can vote on it, and either it happens or not, it will not happen. And you can also vote on all kinds of things, like some things are more technical, some things are freeform. And we will dive deeper into this then with the next incentive, and also looking into the technical side of things there. And yeah, I'm looking super forward to this because I'm sure I will learn myself. I will learn a lot myself. And yeah, hope you guys will enjoy the next incentive, which will be like slightly more technical, but also probably slightly more interesting to see how the network reacts to security threats, what happens if some players turn out to be bad players and don't want new markets to be created or whatever, and how all these things are sorted with governance. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to see you all there, and hope you enjoyed this incentive. Congratulations again to everyone who won this time. And yeah, we keep in touch. Keep a look on our Discord announcements, and then you will not miss the next one. Let me have a quick look at Twitch. If any one of you guys has a question for me, I think my job is done for today. And thanks everyone for watching. Have a great evening. See you soon. Bye-bye. And congratulations again to all the winners.